The Second Battle of Taraori occurred in 1192 near Panipat, approximately 90 miles north of Delhi, India. The opposing forces were led by Muhammad of Ghori, supported by Afghans, Persians, and Ottomans, and King Prithviraj of Rajputana. While the exact number of troops is unknown, Muhammad's army was estimated to have as many as 120,000 soldiers. Islam had been known in India through Muslim traders since the death of the Prophet Muhammad in 632. However, the first Muslim military expedition against India took place in 637, and in 712, Muhammad ibn Qasim invaded and conquered the North Indian province of Sind. But there were no further Arab military moves into the subcontinent's interior. Instead, it was the steppe Ottomans, who had conquered Persia and Afghanistan, that would bring the Muslim faith to India. In 1000, Mahmud of Ghazni launched a series of military expeditions into northern India. He sought both wealth and religious propagation, making him known as the idol breaker for his destruction of Indian temples. In the early 12th century, the Afghan fortress city of Ghor challenged Ghazni. In 1174, Ghiyas ad-Din captured Ghazni and placed his brother Muiz al-Din, also known as Muhammad of Ghor, on its throne. Muhammad of Ghor aimed to expand his influence into India and conquered Sind in 1182 and Punjab in 1185. In the winter of 1190 to 1191, Muhammad invaded Rajputana, where King Prithviraj ruled. King Prithviraj's soldiers were skilled fighters and remained loyal to their capable ruler. The battle took place near Panipat, and although the exact date and the sizes of the armies are unknown, the Rajputs were reportedly more numerous. The battle between Muhammad of Ghor and King Prithviraj began with a cavalry attack by Muhammad against the Rajput center. However, the Rajputs stood their ground and launched flanking attacks, forcing the Muslim forces to retreat. Muhammad, to save the situation, led a charge at the enemy line and personally fought with King Prithviraj's brother, Govind. Although Govind was mortally wounded, he managed to seriously wound Muhammad in the arm. Muhammad escaped and retreated back to Ghor, and the Rajputs proceeded to Batanda, which they recaptured after a 13-month siege. The next year, Muhammad launched a new campaign with a large force, possibly around 120,000 men, consisting of Afghans, Persians, and Ottomans. The second battle took place in 1192 at the same battlefield. Muhammad employed a different strategy this time, forming his army into 5 divisions. 4 of these divisions were sent to attack the Rajput flanks and rear, while the 5th division was instructed to pretend to retreat to break the Rajput unit cohesion. The flanking attacks failed, and the fighting continued throughout the day. When the 5th division feigned withdrawal, the Rajputs charged, but Muhammad's fresh cavalry unit of 12,000 men pushed them back, causing panic among the Rajput forces. The Muslims pursued the Rajputs, capturing King Prithviraj and many of his commanders. Muhammad annexed Rajputana and continued his conquests, taking control of Bihar province, the center of Buddhism, and expanding his rule throughout northern India. By 1202, his armies had reached Bengal, completing the annexation of Hindustan. Muhammad also sought to expand his power in Persia and the Middle East but was defeated in his invasion of Kharizm, Khiva, in 1203. In the late 13th century, the Mongols arrived in India, defeating the ruling Muslim dynasty and establishing the Mughal dynasty, which lasted until the British ended it in 1857. The religious divisions in India continued, leading to the establishment of an independent Hindu India and Muslim Pakistan in 1948.